Gate 8, Orpheus Fly jumped. Orpheus Fly jumped. He gave away 3-length start, so going to have to go to plan B and C. Doublemint, the first one to respond. Kampala Campari's holding barrier position. Made to Conquer's in the leading vicinity towards the 1600 and eyes wide open. Between runners, Silver God, Camparatus, Dusra. Dawn Assault, Orpheus, very awkward there. Took out a couple of runners, went from the rail to the outside there. Orpheus, the red cap, and he's doing it very wide. Orpheus, the red caps, moving right through the field. Magnificent 7, I think, one of those who had to be taken around with Fiorella and then Fresnay. Orpheus is using up a lot of energy. He's moved right around them, the red cap. Let's see how things go for Orpheus now. Finds the lead. Kampala Campari in the World Sports Betting 1900 grade 2000 ago. No turning back for Orpheus. Gets away 2. Kampala Campari tracks in second. Doublemint. And the rider of Fiorella's come down at the back there. On the outside, Made to Conquer, Dusra. Eyes wide open. Dawn Assault, Camparatus, Silver God, Magnificent 7 and Fresnay. 500 to go. World Sports Betting 1900. Orpheus on the bridle, a length and a quarter. Kampala Campari. Doublemint starts up. Made to Conquer. Dusra's between them. Homeward bound. In front, Orpheus. Kampala Campari takes the shortest route home. Doublemint's down the centre. Made to Conquer. Camparatus. Doublemint puts in a big claim at the 200-metre marker. Silver God's running on. Dusra. Made to Conquer the outside. Dusra comes home hard. Fresnay. Made to Conquer. Magnificent 7 down the inside. Fresnay. Eyes wide open. Burst through between them. Eyes wide open. Probably took the money. Photos second, third and fourth in an action-packed race. Well, spread right across the track, and this is going to leave your eyes wide open. Just comes bursting through down the inside. Fresnay, Dusra, Camparatus, Magnificent 7, but eyes wide open gets there. Second spot, Magnificent 7. Made to Conquer, maybe third. Fresnay's on the inside. And that is the running of the World Sports Betting 1900 and the rider of Fiorella. Orpheus also very awkward for a couple of strides, so very action-packed race. And let's see where's eyes wide open. He starts to barge through about 4 off the right-hand side. Doublemint the leader, Magnificent 7, Silver God's tight between them, and eyes wide open now gets going. Down the inside, Fresnay, they spread right across the track, and eyes wide open wins. Back to the studio.
Right, we've just seen the running of the World Sports Betting 1900 metres, and we've seen eyes wide open come through the win by Dynasty from the Glen Cotson stable and ridden by Warren Kennedy. The Huttings aren't here, I believe. I'm going to speak to the winning trainer, then we'll have a break and we call on the Vice Chairman to say a few words, as well as Reno as well. Firstly, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Been hard to get this horse back to where you'd like him to be.
You know that when he chipped after the Derby, we thought if we could win one more Grade 1 towards the end of the season, which was the Champion Challenge, we could probably get Horse of the Year. He ended up running third, a cracking run, and then he just started concentrating. It just became impossible to saddle up, and we had to go right back to the old days, what my dad did in the early days, and we managed to do a couple of tricks, and we stopped him concentrating. So we're really, really delighted with that. But it's a lot of teamwork that goes in it. You know, our vets, Manfred River, put a lot of work into it. Our farrier, John. It's a hell of a teamwork, but more importantly to Hugo Hutting, because we had a decision of whether or not we should geld him or not. So I said, you can't geld the dual Group 1 winner. You know, they'll be lining up for him if he gets back to stud, and I'm so delighted for him because I think you know he's now got serious sailing prospects, and of course the hope of getting into the July. You know, last year was quite disappointing we didn't get in with one.
Can't miss now.
Well, there you go. We got a guaranteed ticket this time around, but just super well done, and what a great ride by Warren. He put the work in at home. You got to know him. He's a lazy bugger. It takes a bit of time.
Warren.
Both. the eyes is quite lazy, and he got to know him, and he got working on him just before he came to the straight, so it was a super win. But I think a lot of the horses are underdone here today. Sure. They look quite big in the ring, so but it's nice. We're on track.
The main stake's going to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you very much. Thank you, and well done to World Sports Betting for the sponsorship.
Lovely. Let's have a chat with Warren. He's managed to get back. Well done, Warren. It looked an open race going to the last furlong.
Yeah, it was. Mr. Left's now moving to the last 300 or so, which he's responding to me. He takes a hard ride, but he is responding, and he's got a chance here. Look, a lot of horses probably needing this outing, like Mr. Kotson touched on, but right placement at the right time for the right race. You know, Mr. Kotson, very well done. He found the right race for this horse at the right time. You know, nice stepping stone going into July, and I just like to say well done to Mr. Hudson and to Suzanne, his wife.
Just to ask you about the pace, because the expected pacemaker got left at the gate and then went tearing around them when he became difficult. How did it affect your race?
It didn't really affect me too much. It actually sort of helped me, Mr. Laps, you know, because once he got left, our plan was always to commit and go along with him, and he'd slot in behind him maybe or third. But that fell away as soon as we came at the gate. So I kept him right up there in the vanguard, and it became a bit void of pace going through the mile, you know. So I was battling to get him in, and once the other was circled, it sort of spread out again. I got in nicely, and there was a nice even tempo from there. So very nice race, very happy to win it. Big thanks to World Sports Betting, to Gold Circle, to everyone involved.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Right, we'll be back in about 30 seconds or so to have some speeches and hand out the mementos.